Welcome back to another Hearthstone budget video. Today we're looking at the Warlock class. Second video of this expansion series. If you haven't seen it yet, a couple days ago we had the Murloc Shaman, which I would definitely recommend go out and check it out because that was one of the best ones we've come up with. And this one is also a gem because this is a very cheap Warlock deck. And once again, old, trusted, reliable Zoo Warlock foundation still there. Refined it a little bit, and a couple of cards that can put this over the top came with the Saviors of Uldum expansion. Specifically, the top, and as you can see, Diseased Vulture, Nephroset Thrasher, really important cards, and also Sinister Deal. Even Evil Recruiter, because this is relying even more on the Lackey package as the previous one did, and we know that Lackeys are very strong. And even the new Titanic Lackey can be very helpful in aggro versus aggro
and
matchups.
Also some really good trades.
Exactly, so we really like that, and we're not including Spellbreaker here, as you can see, which is definitely a possible choice. We've played around with it, we had it in previous draft.
There's not that much taunt.
Didn't end up making the cut. There's not a lot of taunt, and if there's taunt, it's in specific decks. If you're playing control against Control Warrior, you're gonna have a tough time if you don't have anti-taunt.
Yeah, but you're also generally gonna have a tough time.
You're generally gonna have a tough time, exactly.
Cards that can go in here, and definitely some that should, would be Crystallizers. I think is the next thing to add, probably relatively cheap, but we don't want to have too many epics in our decks, so we chose to cut them. They go really well with the Vultures. Sea Giants are possible, although some people don't even run them. And then, of course, for legendaries, you've got Solarium and Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins possible. Rafam is not as popular as it used to be anymore.
The problem is, if you don't win early, you're likely not winning anyways. And you do, if you run Giants and also with a Vulture, you do have some high rolls even earlier on.
Exactly. Rafam used to go into a deck that was basically full of 1-drops. And your idea was to play Rafam if you don't win by turn 4. Yeah. This one is leaning more towards the mid-range style, even though it's still one of the more aggressive-sided decks. But Rafam has less of an individual impact, so it didn't make the cut. Leroy and Solarium, obviously, the key legendaries that would go in there if this wasn't a budget deck that you can work up to if you're starting out with this and enjoying the play. And trying to improve this deck, those are the two cards you want to aim for. And Crystallizers, like I said, as a little bit of an improved 1-drop. Over, for example, Argent Squire.
Especially, once again, in conjunction with the Vultures, they provide potentially extra 3-drops, so that's nice.
Exactly. So, this is looking good so far. We've liked this a lot, and we're going to showcase it off on the ranked ladder once again and see what we can do with this. Let's get it. Alright, Paladin matchup. Two very prominent Paladin decks right now. Quest Paladin, Murloc Paladin. Do we want to keep a Magic Carpet, which, by the way, is an incredibly important card?
I think so. The question is,
Recruiter not so much, I think.
Do we keep a Juggler as well?
Let's keep one Juggler, and we have 3 draws. One of them should be 1-drop reasonably.
This isn't as... Well, there's still one more. But this deck isn't as 1-drop heavy as a lot of other Zoo Warlocks that we have showcased on this channel before. But
not one, so we have to coin Juggler.
Yeah. But because
that's very unfortunate. That's usually not what you want.
Because of the Lackey generation, we also have a lot of 1-drops to go with the Carpet anyways.
Yeah, that's not a good start.
And this does curve out a little more nicely than other versions.
Definitely want to be looking for a 1-drop there. I got very unlucky there. Usually, somewhat reliably, you're supposed to get one.
What deck plays Jar Dealer?
What deck plays Jar Dealer?
Jar
Dealer Paladin.
I've seen Zoolock play it, but even then, not as much.
Might just be some variety of aggro Paladin.
It looks like Odd Paladin, okay?
It does, yeah.
Second Knife Juggler?
Second Juggler.
Come on, Juggles.
Jar Dealer preferably hit. Nothing.
That 1 in 3 Juggle did not go in our favor, man. It's unfortunate.
It's still the second best result, I think. Psychic might have been the worst.
Yeah, Psychic would have been the worst.
But Jar Dealer by far the best. We have Magic Carpet next turn, but we still have not run a 1-drop. What is this? I haven't seen this this idea of Paladin much. Well, there's no quest coming with this, I assume.
I don't think so.
It doesn't fit in with the Murloc either. What is that?
Huh. Again, it feels like odd, but
it seems very.
It's standard.
It seems very curious. Yeah.
Actually, maybe it's Highlander. Actually,
it might be. Yeah, that's a good chance. It might be. Yeah.
Because that's the ones where you would run some strange choices to make up for the
some dubious 1-drops. Yeah.
I think it's probably Highlander. You don't see Highlander that much.
I wouldn't, not in Paladin. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Zephyrs, though. Yeah, that's true. I think Magic Carpet is the play anyway.
Yes.
Seems correct, I think.
Hopefully we draw another 1-drop, otherwise...
We have Vulture.
Yeah, also, just hitting the Squire into something, playing the Genius, getting a Lackey, potentially...
Isn't bad.
If you want to trade off
Lackey
some stuff.
Recruiter sort of ideas.
There's definitely ideas, yeah. And again, Vulture, just... Every turn you can just tap for a 3-drop.
Which is a good card. Crucible also a good card. Not as clean as you might want it to be there for trade. I think Carpet looks like it's gonna live for a turn there, which is preferable, of course. I think we make the exact play you said.
Yeah, the Squire play, because we really want that Carpet to live optimally.
It's not gonna live throughout the next one, but it's still a good play.
In that case, we'd rather have him kill it with a weapon.
And we still got Lackey. Double, oof. Big one. Maybe even Titanic would have been best there to protect the Carpet.
Yes. Titanic,
but it's not okay, so...
I think would have been best in this case. Faceless is really good just in general.
Might be able to sack one Lackey for a 5/5 next turn. And put some bigger guns down.
Especially if he gets something with 2 health or something that we can Cobalt Lackey into, because then we can sack the 1/1 like that. That
would be super strong.
Rather than the 2/1. But that's just minor differences. Fair enough.
So Carpet dies, that was expected, and yeah, we make that exact play. Seems strong.
Doesn't get us a good board for rallying, but we can still do that later.
We have Vulture Tap if we need it.
Vulture Tap.
I mean, we likely have it no matter what.
Is a really good play.
No matter what, I think we play that. Alright, Crystology.
Absolute high roll for the Vulture, of course, would be Neferset Thrasher.
Yeah. For sure.
But, you know. I'm not expecting it.
Twilight Drake, too. Wow.
Where's Earthshock when you need
second
it?
jar dealer, so Highlander doesn't make sense, right?
I don't even know.
I think we still vote for Tap. It's Confusion Paladin is what this is.
Confusion Paladin?
Yeah. The Confusion Paladin. After the philosophies of Confucius. Okay, general idea or general principle, face everything, find a reason not to.
The reason not to would be to keep the Vulture alive. The question is it worth effectively sacking a 5/5 for the Vulture? And I think the answer is no.
I don't think so, yeah, we go face.
Because Jardiler would just kill it, and now we have a lot of pressure going.
Might mean dedicate your full board to the Vulture, be my guest. I mean,
yeah, and then we still have 12 damage on board.
I have Grim Rally too.
Yeah, that's what I said. Just 12 on board. Grim Rally and 1 point of damage elsewhere, and we're winning.
So, general philosophy playing aggro in these such situations is you go face. And you're looking for reasons, like, if you have a good reason not to, then you do that.
It's Carpet Paladin! I didn't even know that was a thing!
It's not a thing, he made that up. I don't know. The Brazen Zell is really good, though. But Carpet Paladin seems... It's definitely a novelty.
I like the thought... I don't think it works.
I do. I haven't seen it. I mean,
it's like, hey, we got Brazen Zealot as a really good 1-drop.
Yeah.
Carpet is a neutral card.
Yeah, there's Sand Wasp.
We got Sand Wasp to make more 1-drops. Yeah. Like, let's try making a Carpet Paladin.
Carpet Paladin. Oh.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
You could maybe even think about maybe putting some Murlocs in there, but you know, it's not going to work either way. But
is it Carpet Rat time?
Well, it's Rat time, and then we'll see what happens. Because Flame Imp and Lackey with Carpet is decent.
I think this is really good now.
Yeah, Flame Imp and the Lackey kill the Carpet. Yeah. I think it actually goes like this.
Sure.
So that we kill 2 things, and then we hit the rest in
the rest goes face because Twilight Drake seems dubious somehow. I don't know. I don't know what that card really does. You don't have big hand sizes, do you? As a Carpet Paladin.
That apparently is a thing.
We just made it one. I mean, he made it one. White Monkey and invented Carpet. White Monkey, if you're watching this video, teach us the methods of Carpet Paladin.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, very much a novelty. I haven't seen that. I suspect somehow that the support really isn't there, but wow. Okay, that was okay.
That was a generated card, but still, you don't see that every day.
Man.
So we're looking at 5, 7, 8. Yeah, that's not looking too. Ooh,
looking at Rat first, I guess.
Yeah, we're having 12 damage with Grim Rally. That's one off. That's it.
Got him.
If my math isn't off, this should be exactly full.
It is. Got him.
Your best friend in Hearthstone? Math.
Mathematics. We said it last time.
I know.
Carpet Paladin. Yeah, they're definitely a nice innovation. If you've ever heard of this, let us know. But we're gonna play another game and see what we can do. Alright, Hunter, we are thinking. There's several different archetypes that are
Highlander
valid.
is the most winning. Secret is the second most
possible.
winning.
Yeah. Midrange is always valid, and Mech Hunter is also a thing. Is Grim Rally keep?
I don't think so. I don't know.
We'll be looking for it later. If we have all the 1-drops, why isn't it? I think it could be. We have Flame already, which is arguably the strongest one.
Yeah. Ooh, Knife Juggler is nice.
I don't hate it. See, figure out what this is really quickly.
Shimmerfly would suggest.
Slight indication of Highlander. It's not the most.
I was about to say Highlander
mainstream
or mid-range, but mid-range is very unpopular these days, I think.
Springpaw? Springpaw seems more likely.
Beasts, yeah, that's just...
Could be some variety of Zul'jin-backed Spell Hunter.
I think... Is it
Juggler Coin Voidwalker?
Juggler Coin Voidwalker? That's what I was thinking. Because that way we protect the Juggler best.
Good juggle.
And of course, next turn
we play two things.
We have the Sinister Deal to set us up with the best possible Lackey, and the Flame Imp on top of it.
Ooh, pulls the kill command. Okay.
I don't hate it.
It's not bad drawing a kill command on that juggler. Yeah, now we have a Sinister Deal.
I think it's
ethereal, right?
Ethereal, yeah. Because we don't have any good evolves.
Do we play it this turn? Actually, do we just tap or play Flame Imp?
We can't tap and play Flame Imp.
No, not or.
I think the Lackey is a low threat. I think we just keep it.
Imp, right? So we can sack it play it next turn and sack it immediately.
But why would he kill it?
Because we sack it to Evil Recruiter.
Yes, but aren't there more threatening things?
Not really. If he knows you, I mean, if he suspects Evil Recruiter, is not. But okay, you can play it. Sure, play it. Spell doesn't help us this turn. I think Fiendish Circle might be best as a backup.
Soul Infusion is also doable, but yeah.
Sort of a backup plan for next turn. Offer in the building.
Oof.
And there goes Lackey.
You know,
I mean, smart play. The
only reason why he killed that Lackey was because it happened to add up nicely math-wise.
Oh, yeah, smart play.
Also, it's not Highlander.
It's not, because he played 2 Springpaws already. That's true. It might be Master's Call, sort of mid-range style. Oh, and there's a Smork. Okay, now we know. Now we know what's up. There's a Smork now. Okay.
I mean...
We play Lackey.
I thought we played some variety of Grim Rally.
Yeah, I thought we also do, but let's get Lackey down first.
I was about to say that. Yeah, I think it's Cobalt, right?
Is it Cobalt or Faceless? Because Faceless, we sack one in and play.
I was about to say Faceless ends up being the same thing because we sack one anyways.
We can still, if we want to, we can play Recruiter also. Why not Recruiter?
Sure, that means we can't rally this turn.
Yeah, that's
fair
okay.
enough.
We set up to winning next turn. Unleash might kill us, but it might not.
Unleash is 7. Double Unleash doesn't work if he wants to go face. Unleash Dire Frenzy is 11.
We've seen 2 kill commands. That's a decent recovery play at least. Oh, Goblin Prank is being played. Okay, by Shimmerfly. That's the one time. That's the one time over the past 2 years that Goblin Pranks he's actually.
I mean, it heals 4 and it kills our biggest threat. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I think we just play Argent Squire or whatever.
Maybe Rat and Rally?
Rat, yeah.
We can rally the Rat.
I thought we just rally one of the imps, we hit it in first, and then we kill it.
If we rally the Rat, why not rally the Rat? Everyone else can go first.
Fair enough.
Seems sensible, I think. Rally the Rat, and we can even play Goblin Lackey for another extra attack.
Pro tip, put it on the highest health minion, generally speaking.
Also not tap, I suspect, right?
No, we're too low.
Yeah.
It is Hunter.
You can't.
They have that.
You can't risk it. Like you'll see some kind of crap.
Also, what are you tapping for? Normally you tap for plays, but we have a full board and this is a minion based deck.
Oh, Deadly Shot is weak there. No, sir.
Mage.
Right, mage time.
I don't think there's a mage with a positive win rate.
Mage is has been jumbled around a lot since nerfs.
Yeah, the nerfs happened. I think we just
keep that. Yeah, I think so. Roll two draws for 1 drop. I like it.
I mean, there is not that many in this version. There's only.
Do we even keep? If we roll, do we even keep Rat over Wolf because we play Thrash on 3 anyway?
Fair enough.
Let's do that.
I don't like rolling that much with both of them.
And there's Rat. Okay.
That's the other one.
Rat does not want to go down. And unlucky.
That's why I might have also thrown both 2 drops.
Never lucky.
But we definitely want to keep the Thrasher. I think it's Rat turn.
Why wouldn't it be Wolf?
Because there is no significant advantage in playing the Wolf. Except that it
Rat just
moves to hero power, but
gets plucked off.
The problem with
Thrasher
the Wolf is I like playing the Wolf if there's something that can attack, you know? Also, Thrasher, great setup for the Vulture. That Vulture was a...
Thrasher doesn't die this turn, Vulture comes down.
The Vulture, as much as we didn't want it on that turn, is a good draw.
Comes down huge, too. And that's even a good trade target.
Yeah, I think we will take the trade, not because we like it, but because we want to keep the Vulture alive.
I even like it, but yeah, we'll take it and summon stuff. Make him deal with it perfectly quickly. Alright, MC Tech showing up, average drop.
I think on average you're... Someone's probably done the math on it, but I would expect on average about 50
Zephyrs
stats.
already there. It's not going to be the best Zephyrs, I don't think.
Because we put on the pressure. Has to deal with it.
What's the best card there? It's like...
Fireball for next turn? That's awkward.
No. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Alright, I don't hate it.
I think it's Carpet
time
into Squire for sure.
Yeah.
Because that kills the dude.
Yeah. I want to even just Titanic Lackey the squad.
Titanic Lackey... Okay. Yeah, that works. Wait a second. 3 drops, 3 drops, 3 drops. It doesn't matter. I was thinking actually MC Tech because it has more health, but fair enough. Either one works really.
Full board. Okay. Oh, 3-3. Average. And,
Epic.
Yeah. And you got your Zephyrs to find you something now. He's gonna roll for Hellfire, right? Like, no, it's Arcanosaur, okay. I thought it was gonna go Zephyrs roll for Hellfire with that coin. Is it tap time? Tap time still?
Voidwalker does in fact kill the Arcanosaur.
Yeah.
But tap also gets us a thing in the first place. What are you? Also, you have to cast a spell or animation into your hand.
We can still Sinister Deal.
I know! We get a random mage minion.
Faces, I suspect, huh?
Yes.
And then, like, Wolf and Lackey to take it out?
Yes.
Yeah. That and now Wolf in between the two. Correct. Yeah, Engineer is somewhat unfortunate there.
Yeah, honestly, I've had it happen more often with Rat, but both are equally disappointing. Relicologist.
I think Doomsayer is the worst, but
that's a good Relicologist.
Yeah.
Could have been better though.
Vulture lives. Vulture lives.
which is all that we really need in life.
Yeah.
Now the question is, how clunky is Voidwalker into Genius into Recruiter?
Why not tap?
That's the other option.
Let's tap. Get stuff.
That's the smoother option for
get
sure.
stuff out the bullshit, man. Is it 3-2? Is not so strong. Okay. We play a taunt.
Definitely want the taunt, although Hero Power will still do its thing.
Macro sack it.
Macro sack it, play a Lackey.
Yeah.
That seems reasonable.
Grimali set up next turn.
I don't hate Pyromaniac. It's a 3/4, but you know, there's also other stuff.
Just evolve Brightwing, I guess.
What about Evolve Vulture?
We could have. I mean, it's not gonna live for long anyway. We're gonna ping it off, so yeah, makes sense. That's definitely his next hero power target.
Exactly. Brightwing doesn't die as easily. I'm not from the top of my head sure which pool between 4 and 5 is more reliably good, but you know, I think they're both pretty
fine.
mixed.
I think 4 drop pool is pretty good.
I think 5 was it 5? I think is when weird stuff starts happening. Wait, is it
That's 6.
5 or 6?
6 is weird.
Former champ and that kind of stuff.
Oh, former champ is a 5.
That's 5. That's what I thought.
Another one.
Moss Banner isn't around anymore, but yeah.
Alright, Borklier coming up. Like,
wait, how much mana?
he's got 3.
3.
Yeah, Lightning Storm seems correct. Yeah,
right.
It
Yeah.
seems like a good choice. We're gonna play. I think Carpet.
The thing is,
Or is it just
we want
Lackey,
the 5/5,
Lackey
right?
Recruiter? Yeah.
So we can still play the Carpet after. It's not like we're gonna make use of it. If Inferno just dealt one more, I think I like Shadow Flame.
Do you like Shadow Flame? It seems like a control
Well,
card.
I dislike all of them. They're all control cards. But Shadow Flame is probably the one we can most easily pull off, right?
Maybe. I'm not sure about it.
Inferno is clunky. I mean, it's the cheapest. It potentially buffs a Voidwalker.
Siphon Soul ever good as sort of like a Shadow Bolt substitute later? If we just hold it? I mean, we have played this turn, right? I like maybe Siphon Soul.
Sure, let's keep Siphon Soul.
Or Console Tower.
I think Pyro.
Okay.
Because what are we gonna get out of tap, right? And Pyro has like
Stats,
on mana
It
stats.
has stats.
We're never gonna trigger the effect, but you know. Also, just board presence right now. He can't deal with everything, in theory. I'm not even sure exactly all the types of removal that they do run in Highlander. Do they run poly? I think they
probably would run 1 polymorph. Yeah, it would make sense.
less than half the deck being drawn. Yeah, that's
Frostbolt's fine. And another Twadrick. Twadrick's tiny. No, we tap, I think, right? Do we siphon it?
Do we siphon a Magic Carpet?
Siphon just carpet? Think of a threat.
Siphon to save potentially our demon. And then Carpet just because Carpet is good.
Alright.
I think
Let's go all out. This is the last push. This is our final push that we have. Expect no answer and just hope this holds. If not, we might be lost.
Again, I'm not saying this is a great play, but I'm not expecting anything hugely better from our deck. The problem is we don't have huge impact in our deck at all.
Oh, Pilgrim coming down.
We want to win early.
Let's go Puzzle Box, I guess, or Blizzard is safe. Gotta tap now?
Now we tap for sure. Hoping for a Lackey. That's not a Lackey.
That's really bad.
I think we just pass. That feels bad.
Do we Soulfire Face?
Not right now. The question is, do we play a Recruiter just to have a 3/3?
Maybe.
But then
Maybe
again,
we do.
he has the 5/5. I think we have to drop stuff. Calculate this is 6 damage. Drop something. We have 7 with the Carpet.
Let's play Recruiter. Last push. We're in the last push.
This is the situation that you sometimes...
It's very likely lost, but this is the only
This situation that you sometimes end up in where you just have to somehow
The reload.
try to squeeze some damage in.
The reload is the biggest problem for this deck. Wow. And then, of course, sometimes it just all comes together with stuff like that. Sure. Okay. Yeah, it's over. But
That's over.
That's over. But yeah, you've kind of seen the one sort of weakness of this deck is that it runs out of power.
Yeah, and
eventually, Zoo's liable to that.
There is no great way to build around that.
Not really. You have the tap, which compensates for most of it, the Warlock hero power, or compensates for a lot of it. If that wasn't hero power, this deck wouldn't be playable for the most part, so that's very valuable. But in this case, you're running into the heavy control, the value decks. Sometimes you just can't do anything. So there's gonna be a loss, unfortunately. But you've seen the way that it can go both ways a little bit, but. Generally still recommend to try this deck out. You've seen how well it can do in previous games. And form your own opinion on it. And see if you like it. Continue playing on it. And try to improve it with the legendaries you mentioned. Solarium, Leroy Jenkins are possible. Crystallizer is a valid option. And if you have a farm, try them out. Why not? So that's gonna be that. Yeah, Zodiac's on top of it. Just why not? You gotta win more, obviously. So still go check out the other budget videos. By the way, the Murloc Shaman are already out, and more are coming up. We're gonna do a budget video for every single class. Coming up probably next week. Over the next couple of weeks is when we're gonna be releasing those. And we still have a lot of pretty cool projects to come up there that you might be interested in, so be sure to check those out. Subscribe to TrashcanTV, and go join our Discord server. If you like this, maybe you're a bit of a beginner in Hearthstone, if this video helped you out, go join the Discord server. We have a great community in there, a bunch of people to help each other out, get better Hearthstone together, because we got a lot of beginners, more experienced players. It's a great dynamic, so we'll be looking forward to seeing you there soon. Link again in the description of this video. And just message us, man. Just hit us up, and we'll be glad to help you. So drop a like, subscribe, and we're gonna see you in the next one. JJ.
That's it.
That's it.